Hex yeah. You wander over to the campfire, hoping to peer pressure someone into making you a s'more, when you find Milo, Aaravi, and Hex. They're all gathered around with notebooks.
What up?
Hey, Noodles, check it out. We're doing poetry. It's like normal sentences, but deep.
Aesthetics on.
Exactly, Hex. As a Reaper with the finest taste in the living arts, of course I'm a poetry stan. In my infinite compassion, I thought that poetry could be a nice exercise for Aaravi to connect with her feelings and embrace the now with a little more joy. As opposed to our usual blind rage.
Come on, Aaravi.
Come on, Aaravi. Poetry's tight. I mean, usually I express myself through the flavor of Pringles I'm eating, but Milo's shown me I can also express those feelings with words.
This is an opportunity to grow.
That's wonderful, Hex. You see, Ravi, dear, there's poems for everyone. Like, epics are poems, too. An epic sounds right up your alley, doesn't it? I just don't really get it. I mean, my grandmother used to read me the Mahabharata when I was a kid. That one was cool and it might count as epic, I guess. And I'm trying to put my feelings into this poem, but the only feeling I have is a deep desire to win. You have a desire to win? What do you want to win? The battle against your own vulnerability?
Get good!
No, you doof. I want to win the poetry, obviously. Hey, you should play Doki Doki Literature Club. Aaravi, this is not a competition. Poetry is the opposite of competitive. You're insulting Sylvia Plath by implying otherwise. As usual, Milo's just lying to my face so they can get an advantage in this poetry battle. Nice try, Milo. That trick won't work on me. Besides, I've told you this over and over. Everything is a competition. Everything? What about, I don't know, sleeping? Yes, it is. It's a competition for who can get the most of it. Or you can do a challenge run to see who can survive the least sleep possible. Don't do that. Oh, well, what about yoga? We just did a yoga competition. A competition for who is the most bendy and sweaty. Duh. Wait, you guys, listen to this poem I just wrote. Bagels. They used to be everywhere, but now they are inside me. It's a metaphor for consumerism. Milo's getting frustrated with Aaravi's lack of vulnerability, and Aaravi's about to physically fight Milo. Intervene before someone's feelings get hurt. I have to go. I have to, decide whether I'm gonna say Milo or Milo. Ever heard of slam poetry? It's poetry that you can turn into a blunt weapon to beat your opponents with. Whoever can club an enemy to death with their poem is the winner. Or, Aaravi, if you haven't even been writing poems, these are just walkthrough guides. If anyone here is a winner, it isn't you. Yeah, no, I like slam poetry.
Oh, a critical hit.
Whoa, did you just say blunt weapons? I specialize in blunt weaponry. No, Noodles. Slam poetry is a form of poetry reading that rewards the most ham-fisted performance possible. It's too late. Aaravi is no longer listening. She's rolled up her poems like a newspaper, and she's using them to beat the shit out of a pair of nearby goblins. Those goblins were clearly just taking a union-approved smoke break from their normal gig of being dungeon monsters, but Aaravi doesn't listen when they insist they're off-duty. Even though the goblins are screaming in pain, they do seem to like Aaravi's poetry. If we're gonna die, at least we were beaten to death by such beautiful words.
You guys seen any loot around here?
Ah, sick! Check out the loot I got from these dead goblins. 2 whole packs of cigarettes. Nice. Do you even smoke? Fuck no, but I can craft, I guess a cigarette helmet? Is that a thing? Don't smoke, kids.
When life gives you lemons.
Well, I'm scandalized by this violence, but, do you feel a bit better now, Aaravi? Yeah, it kind of felt good to let it all out like that. Maybe poetry really is a good outlet for anger and other bad feelings and stuff.
Oh.
I finally understand poetry. It truly is a beautiful art. I'm so happy we're finally on the same stanza. Yes, a beautiful art, just like Taekwondo or Jiu-Jitsu, or cutting someone's head off with a longsword.
I wanted poetry!
You know what, Milo? I think I'll definitely be writing more poetry in the future, especially if I run into any more low-level creatures. Aw, that's adorable. I'm so happy I could help. And also, I was right from the beginning, and I knew it. Noodles. You know that teaching Aaravi to beat people with poems just to gain her affection is super irresponsible, right?
Sick.
And being irresponsible is what I'm all about. Fist bump. Heck yeah, everybody's happy. Except those goblins who are near death, but you didn't come here to fuck a goblin. Unless there's some sort of super secret ending for that. In which case, you are game. Bring out your flasks! Oh, hey, Juan. I'm gonna love this. I got a little plushie of you in my backpack. Is that gonna help me in the game? Weekend is here, and so you go to visit Juan, the small magical Latino cat. Well, well, well. I hope you have your reflexes ready, because what I have ready is a selection of weird, questionable drinks. Sharpen your fingers, because here we go. Maybe I'll get better at this the more that I do it. I doubt it. I don't even know. Yeah. Let's just get Flask Genie. Yeah! I got the Flask Genie. I managed to catch a genie inside that flask. It took me years, and you just drank it. I hope you ask for an important wish at least, like ending world hunger. Fuck yeah, you wish to spend more time with your summer crush. I got a new plotline. This is the part where I leave before you puke all over me. Ciao!